it forever.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
cool. All right.
Like it's
I mean, it's just like the warm up 5-minute thing that we do.
oh right.
What was it? Was Jello for soup salad sandwich today?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm role playing a minion.
You're muted, Morgan. No meme. Deadass cannot hear you.
All right, I'm back.
All right, we are live. We have been live for 30 seconds. Morgan is
We have
muted.
been live for 30 seconds?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I know, dude.
Oh my god. All right, let me send out links.
Guys, which one is your favorite minion? I like Kevin.
They have names.
Great choice.
They have names.
You don't know Kevin? They always refer to Kevin. They say that's like one of the most common names the minions say.
Fuck. Is there one named Is there one named Banana?
Am I in the wrong for not having paid attention to minions that much?
Yes.
Unironically,
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
Loves the minions.
Yeah.
How's my audio?
Good.
Sounds great. Crystal clear.
Good. Okay.
Good.
Soup salad sandwich this week is Jello.
What are we doing?
Jello. I have not thought about this like I said I would.
It's
Salad,
definitely
100%.
a salad.
I stand firmly in the soup department once more.
I want to hear arguments. I'm gonna moderate this one.
Oh, okay.
Because
From the soup department, the argument is simple. It's one mass.
Yep.
No salad that I've ever heard of is one solid piece, basically.
Yep.
Or even one liquid piece for that matter, which is what Jello is, because it can form to different shapes.
Okay.
And it is, like we defined, Jello needs to be heated up, and then it could be cooled or it could be kept warm.
True.
Jello is heated up with the hot water, then it cools down, and then you serve it. So that's basically all I'm thinking. I didn't really think too deep.
Mm-hmm. That's a very fair point.
That sounds like a soup to me.
If you cut the Jello up into squares,
Jello. Oh, you're right.
Salad.
That is a very fucking strong point.
Then it becomes Jello salad.
I never even thought about it. And Jello is oftentimes parted up. We used to have a thing that was Jello jelly beans, like it was little small, like things like that size, right? Just little round things, and you could just pour a bunch of Jello into it, and then you had a bunch of little like Jello beans. Basically, it was great.
Jello beans.
So that's kind of a salad, right? It's beans, which would be a salad. Like so.
Jello beans are a salad. But
Jello salad exists as well.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jello is even a part of a lot of fruit salads, maybe not a lot, but some. You can see Jello in a fruit salad. I've seen it. I feel like with like whipped cream. Those like really weird fruit salads. That's like, is this even fruit? But they taste good.
Weirdly enough, when I go to Google fruit salad, the first automated search thing is fruit salad with Jello.
Oh.
And
People are wanting Jello in their salads.
But that's with Jello. That's
a little
not
weird, don't you guys think?
The salad itself is Jello, right?
Right.
Oh.
It's a little weird.
What was the third option? I've already forgotten it.
Sandwich.
Okay, definitely not gonna go with
not
that,
a sandwich. Certainly not. But I think solid Jello, like the kind you get in a cup, right? That's a soup. I think that's a soup. I haven't really heard an argument against that specifically, but when it is cut up, then it becomes a salad. I think. Yeah.
I think I would concur with that personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Morgan, you're muted again.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I think about it, Morgan has been talking the whole time.
Any more arguments here?
I'm sticking with salad. You guys can go your soup way. It's the wrong way, but
fair. I appreciate your convictions.
I don't.
It'll forever and always be a salad.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
No.
Keep talking.
La di da di da di da da.
Good. Do you know what the problem was?
No.
God.
Nice.
Is that an XLR mic or a USB?
XLR. I'm going into my Scarlett, which is going into my computer.
Weird.
For some reason, Discord is not. It keeps like
switching.
Not accepting it. Yeah, it's switching.
It's this is gonna be a very strange question, but do you have a micro USB plugged into your computer? And is that micro USB plugged into anything?
Not a micro USB.
Okay, because one thing that always screws up my mic is if I have like a PS4 controller plugged into it, the PS4 controller always tries to
Right.
think itself as a mic rather than a controller.
Weird.
All right, I'll just be monitoring your sound because it does go in and out, Morgan. Like, yeah, no, it's out
Yeah,
right
we
now.
can't hear that.
Go into your Discord settings. See. Oh, I can't really do it because I'm. Oh, well, no, it says you're muted and deafened. Is that?
Well, we just did that
yeah,
a second
oh.
ago.
Oh, okay. Try to have like under your mic settings. See if you can like force it to select the Scarlet rather than the mic itself.
I mean, if it goes out again, I'm just gonna change it.
Super quiet.
Super
Speak
quiet,
up.
and you just fade it out.
You're like a mouse.
Now I can't hear you. What happened?
Also, worst comes to worst, you could always log into Discord, maybe on your. I guess not on your phone wouldn't work because then you couldn't webcam it.
I just changed the mic.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a little worse quality, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's fine. Sound good. Sound good.
Enough for sure.
Yeah.
Just kick Morgan out. Says, all in favor, say aye.
Addy always with the best call, you know?
Even my friend since we were like 10 years old. Show a little support, maybe.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider. Okay, so let's get started with Meteor of the Week.
Welcome in. Media of the Week. What do we have?
Meteor.
It's forewarning to the viewers. This is gonna be the ugliest configuration of Media of the Week you've ever seen. But
and it's not my fault.
It is.
It's a little. I'm the designer. It's my fault. I'm gonna take full responsibility for this one. So here it is. Oh, that is disgusting. God.
Oh, it looks great. I think it looks great.
Oh my god. Mr. Sam.
Yeah, what's up?
Why are they all different sizes?
It's not. It's like on what the text is. The length of the text determines the length of the box.
Whoever picked the middle really wanted that, attention spot.
I needed it.
No.
It's a little sus.
No.
Okay, let's just get through it quickly so I can take this abomination off the screen.
Yeah, to just get rid of it.
Okay, so Morgan starts.
I start. Okay, yeah, my game for Media of the Week right now is Pokemon Emerald, which is a very old game that came out on the Game Boy Advance. But I will be streaming it on my Twitch channel pretty soon at Hall of Freezer. And I'm doing a playthrough, a Nuzlocke, which will be my first Nuzlocke. And a Nuzlocke is where if your Pokemon faints, it dies and you kill it. Yeah, there's that. My anime of the week is Dr. Stone. Have any of you guys heard, besides of Hobby, because I'm sure he has, have any of you heard of Dr. Stone?
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
Because you like anime as much as I do.
I haven't watched it, though.
You haven't watched it? So Dr. Stone is a really cool, it's a really cool anime that it's sort of like the world resets and everybody turns into stone, except for a select few people, and one person in particular who is a child genius scientist, and he has to try to bring the world together with science.
Wow.
Very cool. Sounds fun.
And then Song 7 by Men I Trust.
Great
Men
band.
I Trust is a great band, and the guitar lick in Song 7 gets me every time, man. I can listen to that on loop all day.
Ooh. That's all. Now you've piqued my interest. Okay, Javi is next.
Huh? Oh shit. Okay. Can you pull them back on screen? Because there we go.
I'm pulling them individually.
All right. So so my musician is a Cuban singer. I might butcher the name. I don't know if Cuban pronunciation is any difference, but Ibrahim Ferrer. He was a part of the Buena Vista Social Club band. He's a I think I already mentioned this. He's a Cuban songwriter. He was he's been doing music for his entire life. He passed away in 2005, but oh my god, the music that he produces is fucking phenomenal.
All right.
It's Latin jazz almost, and like the Latin beats that he produces are just
kind of like
sexy as fuck.
Kind of like bossa nova a little bit, or is it modern?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He does a lot of traditional Cuban songs too.
I'm down with that.
Cuban jazz and shit like that. And fucking incredible. Love the guy. The game that I have to present is Hades, and was actually nominated for Game of the Year last year. Beautiful game.
Oh,
beautiful game.
I haven't played it, but it's great.
It's maybe my like, it's a top 3 game ever. Straight up, one of the best things humans have ever made.
Damn.
So
Supergiant,
it's a very good game.
Good.
They did an amazing job. I picked it up. I played. I in the first 5 hours, I was like, this is it. This is.
It's yeah.
Nice.
Honestly, it's super easy to get into too. Like, you don't need any like super complex knowledge about, I guess, what would you call it? It's not a Metroidvania, but it's like a dungeon crawler.
Roguelike, where like you die every time.
It's kind of like the Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
But yeah, super easy to get into, and if you're bad, just there's a little button in the menu called God Mode, and it just makes the game get easier every time you die. So if you're bad, you can still beat the game no problem. You just gotta play.
That's cool.
So good.
It makes you like 1% stronger every time you die. So
it's that.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the show that I've been recently got into was Truth Seekers, and it's on Amazon. It's technically a horror show, even though it's not super scary. It's basically just got a bunch of horror themes, and it's goofy, it's comedic, and I love the characters a lot. It's just a fun show. It's been worthwhile to watch this whole time. Yeah.
Ooh, am I getting roasted?
Right.
Yes,
No.
you are, bro.
No. He said the boy's not wearing. Can you read?
True.
It said everyone wearing a hat isn't sus.
So Sam and I are sus.
Yes.
Okay.
3 versus 2, we win, and we get
Okay.
All right.
Next is Rain.
Oh baby, here we go. Okay, I'll go quick as I can. The song, just if you like hip hop, you might know who Jid is, JID. He, very lyrical, lots of double entendres, all that kind of shit. He goes really hard.
True.
Just, fucking sick verse, and then he also does the chorus on the song. It's a remix of a song he did in the past. And then it has Denzel Curry on it. Denzel Curry just he just comes in like yelling, basically, not like full yelling, but basically, his like yell rapping, and he just delivers some like insane like
Denzel is sick,
energy.
dude.
It's just so good. He just brings this crazy energy that you're just like, oh my god, I just want to get up and scream. So good, love it.
Slight side note: Denzel Curry is how I found Uzumaki because he rapped about it, and I was like, oh, what's that? And
really,
yeah,
right, and Denzel Curry, similar to JID. Like, I didn't notice it the first time. Definitely, if you like hip hop, listen to the song a couple of times. He hits so many double entendres, or like, he references one thing, and then the words that he uses in subsequent sentences are also references back to that, even though he's not exactly talking about it. It's just amazing. Great stuff. The game is called Into the Breach. If you've ever played turn-based strategy games that are like XCOM, it's like a very simplified version of that on like a small grid, and you control mechs trying to defend building from these big insect things. It's just super accessible, but also really freaking deep. There's tons of different mechs. And it has like some of the most satisfying turn-based strategy I have ever played. It's like definitely up there with XCOM, definitely up there with like Rayman Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which I fucking love.
I love that game, dude. Oh, it's so great.
Great game. And yeah, Into the Breach definitely among them. So fucking amazing. And it's like cheap. And yeah, you can spend 5 minutes, you can spend 50 minutes, you'll always love it. And the movie it's a Netflix like special. It's like 40 minutes, 45 minutes maybe. It's called The Lonely Island Presents the Unauthorized Bash Brothers Experience, and it's Andy Samberg and The Lonely Island doing this riff on the Bash Brothers, who's like Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire, who like were these two infamous baseball players now because they did a lot of steroids apparently, and they're just unstoppable for a number of years. So they did this comedy like series of music videos from the point of view of these characters, and they're all super crazy, and they're like 2 minutes apiece, and they flow in between each other with like these weird short interludes. But it's really funny, and they get a bunch of random like people that you recognize, like Sterling K. Brown from This Is Us has a cameo, and like Sia sings on one of the songs.
Ooh.
And they're all just having like they're all just being silly Lonely Island shit. So if you like comedy music and doing, outlandish shit like Hot Rod and stuff, then definitely worth 40 minutes.
Dope.
Okay, sorry, that was long-winded, but thank you.
No worries. Sam
All
was
right,
so
Sam, you can read
fucked up.
today, right? So let's do you.
No, I'm actually illiterate. That's my secret. I can't read ever.
He's illiterate and drunk.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll go next. So for the show, I have Love, Death plus Robots, and it's like this. Oh, it's so cool. It's like a bunch of different animators made these like shorts. It's like an anthology series. None of the episodes tie into each other at all, and it's like Black Mirror-esque, but also just like beautiful, just weird little pieces of art. And it's such a trip, man. It's such a good experience. It's on Netflix. Doesn't take very long to watch. It's phenomenal. It's really good. I highly recommend it. The game,
different lengths, they're so good.
Oh yeah,
Beyond the Aquila Rift,
so beautiful.
Whatever one.
Yeah,
that one was my fucking favorite episode.
the one with the werewolves.
Oh,
Ooh, that
so
one was also
insane.
good.
But
Crazy.
yeah, I love how different the art is with every episode. It really,
God.
every episode is so different.
And Zima Blue, that one.
Zima Blue,
fucking so good, man.
Even the yogurt one was so funny.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
up,
it was.
Miles Douglas from
Qatar? Oh, very
Qatar,
cool.
Yeah. He's a friend of mine from from the Air Force. I think that's where he's at right now.
Nice. Yeah, we do have a base
I'm
up
super sorry
there.
that you couldn't come home, man.
That's where Sean Austin went to.
Really?
I didn't know
The
that.
Sean Austin.
I thought he went to El Paso.
Well, he went there first, and then he went to Qatar.
My
Yeah, that
goodness.
makes sense.
Okay. The game, Total War Shogun 2. Have you ever felt yourself asking, what would it be like to command your own clan in feudal Japan and vie for the shogun? All the time, right?
Every day.
You can do that. You can do that in this game. It was my first foray into the Total War series, and I haven't looked back. I have completely fallen in love with those games, and Total War Shogun 2 was the start of it. Great one. It's old too, so it can run on most computers. And the song, that's right, you guessed it, Kingston by Faye Webster slowed. Once again, I am asking for you to please just fucking listen to the song and tell me what you think, because I promise you, this thing, it goes from being like this upbeat kind of weird alternative country song to like this super nice like Allman Brothers style jam. And Morgan has heard it. Morgan, what'd you think? Is not the best piece of music you've heard in the last 3 years? There's a right and a wrong answer.
Check it out and form their own opinion.
Wow.
I have it queued up. I'll listen to it after this.
Hell yeah.
Maybe you'll be the person that ends the streak.
And even though I've said I'm gonna keep doing this song, I have more songs to recommend, and so this will be the last week I recommend it. So please,
Kingston Faye Webster is sus.
The end of
you trying to fight me, blonde panda? Because we'll fight.
New song.
It's actually 7, Blonde Panda 7, Sam.
Oh, well, I told you I can't read. Okay, that's enough of me. And now it is Alex's turn. Oh, wrong one. Alex's turn.
Hey,
Alright, so for the movie that I've selected The First King. It is a more accurate storytelling of how Remus and Romulus started Rome. So in like Roman mythology, there is the story about how Remus and Romulus stumbled upon Lupa the wolf, who brought them to her sort of den, and then they founded Rome. But this is sort of like a more accurate telling of what possibly happened, since we can't go back obviously and see exactly what happened. So it's on Amazon Prime. It's free if you have Prime. It's pretty good. It's a very good movie. It is in Italian, so you do have to watch via subtitles, but it's a very good watch, and I enjoyed it a lot. For the game, yeah, no, it's if you like Roman and Greek mythology and just history of that like era, you'll like it a lot, because it's a very sort of, watching the movie, you can definitely understand how that might have happened and those events might have taken place to get to that point.
Very cool.
Very sick. That sounds excellent.
Yeah. And then for show, I have Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso holds a special place in my heart. I started it, watched it all in less than a day. It's a show about imagine the scenes would be if a British Premier League soccer team hired a football coach of a mid-sized college football team, and what would happen when he tries to understand what it's like to coach a soccer team when he's never coached soccer before.
Oh yes.
It's on Apple TV. Very good show, very funny. I loved every second of it. And then
So
for
fucking funny and good. So
it's
good.
yeah, it's incredible. Like Apple
It-
TV has blown away my expectations with some of the shows they've put out.
Yeah, it's like way more worth your while than people. I think most people seem to realize. It's flying under the radar somehow, but it's. I mean, not fully under the radar, but it deserves like all the praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the game that I have Valheim. It's a sort of Viking MMO-esque like multiplayer, like not necessarily multiplayer, but like co-op game. A lot of fun, early access.
Survival.
I've been enjoying a lot of it so
Right.
far. Yeah. You like level up skills, you sail around like the area you spawn in, you
It's a big
go to
game now,
different
yeah.
biomes.
Very cool.
You fight bosses too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
bosses.
All right.
Real
And it's
quick,
made by like 5 or 6 people. So
Damn.
Yeah,
indie as hell.
it's an
That's
indie
cool.
studio.
Like
No,
stupid
and
indie.
it got
Always-
a lot of support very quickly. It's a
Yeah.
very good game.
You gotta love
and they actually
supporting
pulled through
studios
with
like that.
support.
Yeah.
Really quick, catching up the chat. Yeah, shout out to Dialect Z for listening to his music. He's a rapper right now.
Oh, really?
His stuff is incredible, man.
Okay.
You should definitely check it out.
Word.
Eugene Cataline, Alex is going to be a regular guest. So he was here last week, and he'll probably be here I think he'll be here for our console war segment. He's a big Xbox fan, so we'll go from there. Just send the email says hello from the US, and Amazon twice now. No, we're not sponsored by Amazon. We're not sponsored by Amazon.
We could be though. Amazon, if you're listening, hit us up, man.
And Sam, do you know if we can put up polls in the chat yet?
Like
the way that you mentioned.
Oh, I'm so technologically challenged when it comes to this. Let's see.
We could put up a quick straw poll, or we could, if
we
the other one works.
We can put up a poll for people to vote on who of us 5 are the most sus.
I'm gonna be upset if I'm high on the list. I just want the chat to know that I don't think I'm sus.
Let's keep.
Are we doing this?
Yeah,
Morgan, do you really want to bring down that kind of talk into this chat?
I might be able to get this up.
We'll see if it works. Anyways, let's everybody who's here, welcome in. This is Unemployed Wisdom Podcast, soon to be named YHYHM, which is Young Hot Young Handsome Men. We do random segments each week, usually more pop culture, nerd cultures like gaming and stuff like that. But today I came up with this topic called Sus or Nah. We bring really just random things to the chat and to us, and we vote on whether or not it's sus or nah. So for my example that I keep bringing up was like, is it sus to prefer driving a stick shift over an automatic? Which was like a general joke, and I think we all voted on it, or at least I think it's pretty sus, even though I prefer stick shift.
Nah.
But
Nah, that's a nah for me.
Not sus.
Morgan, I think you're being a little weird there by thinking
Wait,
it's sus.
what's the first one?
Sam said it was sus last week.
What, driving stick shift?
Yes.
Nah.
You said
Morgan.
What you talking about, bro?
Little sus.
Why do you think it's sus?
Looks like it's 4 against 1 here, huh? Interesting.
Morgan.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Anyways, that's the segment. We're gonna go in a circle. You guys want to talk with us?
We're giving our quick snippets of what we think of things. We shout our opinions at you, and that's the podcast for today.
Yeah.
Nah. Oh, said it was sus last week. All right. Next person. Javi, why don't you go?
Morgan, sus or nah?
Okay, guys, the poll is up. Wait.
That's not what
Hold on. The poll is up. Guys in chat, you just type the number that corresponds to the option that you want to vote for, and we get to see live results.
Yeah,
for the wrong reason. Polls. Let's.
So
how long do we have?
You type 1 for Morgan, 2 for whoever's number 2.
Yeah.
And your vote's only counted once.
Yep.
Morgan, before this goes any further, this was your idea.
I wanted to have some.
Can't read it on Oh, okay. Vexbane, the options are 1 for Morgan, 2 for me, Sam, 3 for Javi, 4 for Alex.
He didn't even. He just typed 1 as soon as he.
Oh,
I
wait,
love
I'll
it.
put in a 1.
Yeah, fuck it.
Should I switch accounts and do it a second time?
Definitely.
Wait, did you?
Okay.
I don't think it's linked properly, but we
You
already know that
you
it
can't
is.
use the podcast. You can't use the podcast.
Why not?
We already know the answers.
Why not?
So we can move on.
Oh,
How many Twitch accounts do you think I have? Because I think it's 4.
did I not link it properly? I told you
It's
guys,
okay,
I'm
it's okay.
technologically challenged.
Even
There
tie. Even tie. Javi voted for himself.
Yeah, okay. Well, it didn't quite work. I'm sorry about that, guys. But
Sam, there is a way to do it through your creator dashboard as well.
I
okay,
did use my account. I did use my account.
I should have prepared better for that. I'll do some research for the next one for sure.
Well, I mean, you can still throw up the poll, and we can just let them vote for the sake of voting, and we can like look at the overall.
True. Yeah. Okay.
So
Well,
for
I think
example,
we've already determined that it's 1.
yeah, yes. We'll move on. Javi,
Huh?
what's your actual first suggestion?
That was.
What's
I
up,
like
Ghost
that
Brown?
one.
Wait.
I think we should discuss it.
Wait. What did you say? Morgan Sus?
He said
Morgan. Sus or
Morgan.
not?
Oh.
I vote sus. I'm with the chat.
Out of
I'm
out
a lot
of
of people.
us
Here's the
five,
question.
most
Here's the question.
overall.
Here's the question.
Why?
Let's
We
hear it.
have to decide
What did I
why
do?
Morgan is sus.
There you go.
Okay, fair.
I live
I
by
would say
majority
Alex is the
rules.
least sus.
I live by majority
saying.
rules, and the chat has decided.
Agreed. That's more or less my entire
Yeah.
argument is that chat would say so.
I'll be.
I don't really have a reason.
They're all playing on the experience. I went to high school with a lot of these guys, and I have changed since high school.
So they know you the best.
I'm not
Yeah.
like
He stopped wearing frosted tips. That's
exactly
the biggest one.
Okay,
that
but
would've been cool though.
Guys, let's be real. Frosted tips are kind of sick.
Genuinely, if you were to fucking rock up with frosted tips in 2021, I would think you're cool.
it's facts.
I would fucking
Frosted
think
tips
you're cool.
are kind of sick now. Like they're not overplayed now. Not many people have them.
I don't
No one
want
said
to
if you
say
did it, I would
yes.
be like, oh shit. Huh.
It's kind of sick.
That's sick.
There was a guy
It's like, yeah, you're
at
putting work
Sunset
in.
I'm gonna say.
where we went, Rain, who rocked him, who was like a grade above us, and like it was very
I didn't
dope.
know that.
Yeah, he
I believe
he
it.
was a pole vaulter with me, and that's how I
There
knew.
you go. That helped.
Yeah.
You guys are best friends.
Pretty much.
okay. Let's
for,
move on. Sam,
for 100 subscribers, we're gonna get all frosted tips.
A.
Oh, I would do it.
A.
subscribers or followers?
Let's go
Subscribers is
followers.
gonna take
Sorry, followers.
quite a while.
Yeah.
100 followers.
Morgan,
will
are you
will
sad?
each one of us get frosted tips.
I mean, I have long hair, but
I
I would
don't
still
know.
frost these tips.
A
It
little
would
sad.
just be like, at the ends. These
Yeah.
long-
Morgan, it's okay to be sus.
Sam.
Yep.
Let's go with
Okay.
you. What is your first?
Okay. Well, I like this one I see in chat. Pole vaulting, sus or nah? I'm gonna go with nah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with nah.
Sus.
I would go with nah. I think it's badass.
Mad
it's
respect
badass,
to
but
people who can
sus.
pole vault.
It's
Mad
scary,
respect to
but
those
it's
who
also
pole vault.
really
Exactly.
fun.
I would imagine.
It can
I
get
always wanted
sus
to, I
though.
just, I didn't do it.
I snapped a pole once and like nearly impaled myself, but I didn't.
That's a decent argument to it being sus. Because
Yeah,
it is
because you can die.
one of them, like, of track and field. It's like up there with hammer throw in terms of like, it could go wrong.
Yeah.
I almost murdered someone in the shot put because they decided to run
That too.
across.
Oh, idiots,
they
dude.
decided to run across the
It's their own-
Oh my
rim
God.
What are they thinking,
as
man?
I'm throwing a 12-pound ball at
God
as
damn.
far as I can.
Yeah, that is reckless.
I had to quickly just completely stop myself and just throw myself into grass to not just obliterate this person.
Gosh.
Hey, safety first, bro. Did you guys ever do discus?
I did.
I remember
yeah.
my gym teacher's piece of advice for discus was to squeeze the fish. Did you guys ever get that advice? Like, in order to throw the disc properly, you had to like squeeze a wet fish. Pretend like you're squeezing a fish.
Yeah,
And
you want
worked.
to send it all off of. You want to set all the power needs to come from one finger at the end.
Huh.
Oh, so it's like a mechanics type
It's
thing.
I don't It's like it's the second. It's the finger closest to your thumb. Whatever I forget. I don't know the index maybe.
Index.
I don't.
Is
So like
pogo
you essentially
sticking?
flick it off of your index finger.
I didn't know that. I just knew squeeze the fish. I'm a big
Yeah.
one.
Okay,
Is
Let's take a
pogo?
hard at fucking track and field.
Let's do one more chat one, and then we'll go on to one of the ones that we have, and then we'll see.
Okay, pogo sticking. Sus or not?
If you can do a flip, no. If you can't do a flip, sus.
I have
Yeah.
to agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just kind of like casually pogo stick, like why? It's such an inferior mode of transportation.
If we want to make it obviously and insanely sus, we would just add the key word before pogo sticking, adult pogo sticking. That is sus.
Like,
Yeah,
you know?
unless you're pulling off flips and cool shit.
Unless you're right. Yeah,
It's a less cool version of unicycling, which is already kind of not cool in a way.
yeah, it's not cool unless you can also
Yeah.
like fucking juggle chainsaws at the same time.
or if you're like
Or
that
like
that
blow on bagpipes.
yeah, the unipiper, the
The
unipiper.
unipiper.
Yeah.
That guy's cool.
He is.
Nothing you can say will convince me he's not cool.
Kind of cool.
If
Yeah.
you can do another
Bagpipes are
skill
cool.
on top of a unicycle, it's definitely cool.
Yes.
Somehow
But if you can just
transition to
unicycle, you're
unicycling.
not good enough.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Practice more.
Let me hit you guys with a sus or not. Bedazzled jeans. Sus or nah? I'm going sus.
Sus.
I think sus.
In rare
Well-
cases, nah. But for the most part, sus.
I think there are exceptions that prove the rule that
I would
the
say
bedazzled
nah.
jeans
I would
tend
say
to be
nah.
sus.
Say no. Okay.
say
Why?
nah.
Why nah?
I think well, because anytime I think of something like that, I think of like rockers, right? Because there have
Mm-hmm.
been rockers that have like blinged out jeans and coats and stuff, and like they pull it off really well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's the like.
But
Put
that
on
just-
a show.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
So
That might
there
be
are
an-
exceptions to the rule, is what we're finding.
But
then-
for the average person, sus.
Yeah, sus as fuck. Especially if we add
Like,
Ooh.
this key
if you
word is
ran into
adult.
if you
Adult
ran
before
into
anything,
don't
sus again.
if you ran
Like,
into
cut-
a
jeans.
fully grown
Eugene
human being
mentions
wearing
country singers.
country singers pull it off, bro. They do, you know,
They do.
and they'll wear it unironically in public out of stage.
Yeah, but like, let me ask you this: like, if you ran into a fully grown adult with bedazzled jeans on, would you trust them?
Where do I meet them? Where
I would
did
think
I run
some-
into them?
They make small talk while you're in the line at a restaurant.
I would make some
Mm.
very fast and I think very accurate assumptions about them. That's what I think.
I understand what you're saying. Just send the email. I'm trying to ignore it.
Wait, Christian white
Oh.
girls in bedazzled jeans?
Yeah, that's
We
sus.
What's going
We
on
both-
here?
We both dated a girl, the same girl.
Oh?
that, was quite obsessed,
Hmm.
and I mean
See,
obsessed
okay,
with anything
Uh-oh.
sparkly.
obsessed with
bedazzled.
bedazzled jeans is insta lock
That's
on sus.
Sus.
That's
That's sus.
What if
I
you have
heard
bedazzled
it.
jeans,
What's
but
up,
the bedazzling is only around the knees? What if you have bedazzling only on the knees?
Oh.
dude? If you fall,
I think
goodbye
that'd
to
be
your
cool.
knees. No, goodbye to your knees if you fall.
But like if you knee somebody with that hurts so bad.
True.
Yeah, but the risks outweigh the rewards.
Yeah.
Risk
true.
outweigh
Yeah.
the rewards. I mean, plus it acts as like a knee pad in a way, right?
No, it's the
No.
worst form of knee pad.
It'll literally just pepper your
Knives on your
knee.
knees.
with- oh my god. Okay.
It
Okay.
adds another layer of hurt to the concrete.
Now she's pregnant. All right, we're getting personal
Yo.
with that.
Yo. Okay,
Let's-
okay.
Alex, give us something from your list, man.
All right. First one on the list is gummy worms. Before you vote, I want to just say my piece. Imagine living in a world where gummy worms are 4 times the size of gummy bears and how fucked up that world would be.
That is fucked up.
I
They're
don't
doing worms. Oh
So,
my
yeah.
god.
So think
I never
think
made this
about that.
connection.
Like
Think
a
about if you imagine a gummy bear. That's 9 feet. Okay. Now imagine a gummy worm. That's 36 feet. Okay, at least.
yeah. That's a,
Big
you know
worm.
that's a good point because like worms are small, bears are not.
No, and they
No.
What?
They
Oh,
control
dude,
the
you're
gummy
blowing my
kingdom,
mind.
and it is fucked up. And think about gummy sharks, smaller than gummy worms. Sharks can be pretty scary. Imagine a 30-foot worm.
See, I had never considered it, but I like I mentioned Magic cards earlier before we started recording. In Magic, there's like a siege beast, within the forest,
Sure.
Magic type, whatever. In the green cards, called worms, WURM, but they're like big, giant creatures, and they're scary as fuck. And I never realized that that's actually what a gummy worm is. But if you actually break it down to that level, I think you're right.
They're
I think
sus.
that's probably
Gummy
what
worms
they're
are
doing, and
sus.
that is sus. That's
You-
not of this earth.
Yeah, you've brought this to a whole level that I didn't know existed, and I'm gonna have to
I
say
had a
gummy
whole
worms
different
are
reason to call them
sus.
sus, but this is far more sus than I ever realized.
Beast.
They're just gross to me.
Yeah, they're a little
I don't like 'em.
strange.
Tapeworms get hella
Oh,
long.
I don't like
That's-
thinking about tapeworms,
Oh,
bro.
God.
Oh.
Tapeworms are way too sus. We're not even gonna talk on
Yeah.
that. Everyone
Mm.
agrees.
But gummy worms have the girth, which is
Yeah.
to not be messed with.
Yeah. Okay. Rain,
I like that.
give us a sus or
Okay.
not.
Okay, here's the one that I was thinking of.
Yep.
Are men's necklaces sus?
No.
Because I thought they were up
No.
until about 2 weeks ago.
In
I
fact-
was very strongly against men's necklaces when my mom found this in a field, and then I was like, I actually kind of like
Alright.
men's necklaces now.
They are good if they're not in the shark tooth variety.
True.
Then they're sus.
True.
Uh-oh.
Do never unless you are younger
Or
than
puka shell, or
unless
puka
you
shell.
are 9 years old or younger, you cannot be caught wearing a shark tooth necklace.
Did you guys catch
Fair.
that? But while you were saying that, I lifted this up and then I slowly brought
Deflated. Brutal.
No, yeah, men's necklaces. Like honestly, I'm not gonna lie, chokers on guys are really fucking
Oh,
dope.
I was
wanna
about
pull
to
off
get to
chokers,
that.
bro.
I was about to get to that. Yeah,
Chokers on-
rock.
On
Fuck,
especially like if I could, this doesn't have like a link that I could connect it. If it did though, I would have it double wrapped so it'd be like a choker, and it would look way better than this long thing here.
Yeah.
I always thought that, literally up until 2 weeks ago, I was so hard on just like, I would never really wear a necklace. That's just not a thing.
No, they're dope.
But like, as it turns out, they just, and like, you can just like feel it and like feel the links and just like fidget with it.
Right?
And it's like
No,
so fun.
I
It's, like,
did.
number of reasons they're great, turns out.
I
was
did
so wrong.
notice it. I was gonna comment because I was like, yeah, that looks dope. So I'm glad you brought it up.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought I thought more of you would be with the 2 weeks ago me.
No.
But I'm glad
No.
that we're all in agreement. The necklaces, turns out, I was missing
Kinda
out
hot.
for a
They're-
number of years.
They're another tool in your street fight, says Vexfane. Dude, protection.
That's true.
You
Kind
can't
of.
change.
I'm turning my mind on the shark tooth necklace. That's an they teach you in driver's ed.
Oh.
Put your
It's a
keys between,
weapon.
like your knuckles if you're gonna fight.
Yeah, you
Shark
could
tooth
fuck
necklaces.
someone up with that.
That's quick and easy access to stab. if you need
Yeah.
Wait, there's a
That's what I'm
really.
saying. Glizzy, sus or
Yeah,
not.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that. Glizzy's sus or not, boys.
Oh,
I'm gonna say nah, man. I'm a fan of the
No.
glizzy gobblers.
I think the term is, but I don't think
Yes.
that the actual food is.
I
That's the
personally-
personal thing.
I don't know, man.
$1.50 and a drink, can't beat it.
Yeah,
True.
glizzies themselves, like I would love a hot dog.
Costco
I
hot
wanna
dogs
know-
are
I wanna know-
top tier.
Where did the word glizzy come from? It sounds like a New York thing.
It sounds East Coast.
It's like a
that's
regional
why it's sus.
dialect. Hold on.
Wait, I have
I don't
something.
trust anything from the East Coast. I'll say it right now.
I think that glizzies are definitely the best type of bear.
All right,
Maryland.
get him out of here.
Oh, interesting.
Maryland.
I was gonna say it was gonna be like a Chicago thing as well. That also felt maybe right.
Around Washington D.C. and Maryland.
Okay,
Huh.
I think
so
So
like,
that's why Obama was a glizzy gulper.
yes.
Makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Very
Huh.
cool.
Okay.
Now
All
we're
right.
back at the top.
Morgan, you got a sus or not for us?
Yeah. What you got?
I
for
do.
us?
Is it sus to prefer to play first-person shooters?
No.
Yes.
Oh, come on. You
No
can't
way.
say that to me.
No way.
I think.
You think
I
you're
think-
funny? You think you're funny, but
think it
you're
is.
not.
Chat. What do you think? What do you think?
Hey Sam, what game has the most average concurrent players on Steam
That would be
for like the last year?
that would be Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Oh,
I thought
and is that
I
like
thought
a
it-
tactical first-person shooter?
It
Maybe?
is, and
Are
it's
you
perhaps
sure
the
it's not
best one ever
Fortnite?
made. Fortnite's third person builder game. It's a builder game.
Yep.
It's not even a shooter.
Builder game.
It's a builder game.
Listen, I'm simply pulling this CS:GO sus. We have it in the chat. I'm
Okay.
simply.
Mick, That's
I'm
just
pulling this from my
false.
Matchmaking
experience.
sus.
From my experience, when playing FPSs online, it's usually filled with toxicity and a bunch of
That's because you
like,
have to get
really
good.
angry
Yeah.
men who can't take not being good.
Well, this is
If-
true
Have you ever
to some
if you were
degree.
good?
Wouldn't matter.
Like Sam was saying, yeah.
If you're good, literally no one can say anything to you because you can just go,
Here's the
"Oh,
thing.
nice KD, loser." And then
Right.
they,
I
The
had 36 kills last night. No one got mad at me.
The
They actually
ratio
liked
of ass toxic to good is pretty
but
big.
but you want to know something really cool about these games? You can mute people.
it.
Mhm.
It's so easy. You
Well,
just click it.
You click, and then all of a sudden,
The-
it
They
doesn't
have no
matter what
power
they
here.
think. That you
True.
you have no power here. Yes, exactly, exactly.
I think there is an interesting argument to be had about this because there are, and I hate to say this, but like if I think about Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, or even Battlefield a little bit,
Yeah.
or and Halo, like remember when that guy said that one R word about when he sniped a guy? I don't know if I told you about that, Sam, but it was shocking because he was
Oh.
a 20-year-old and used one of the R words legitimately, and I was like, okay, well, you're 20
my-
years old, you should know better.
Yeah.
Peter Slinnert
It's kinda
does that
sus.
as well.
There,
Stop that.
I don't
know?
think. So,
I
so
feel
the
like
argument
it
is that,
just feels so much toxicity.
but you could say that about like any game,
See,
really.
but you're
It's gonna
also
be the same,
you're
yeah.
also
Because it's not
talking
from the
about-
game itself; it's from the players who play it, and
Yeah.
like League is far more toxic than CS, but League is actually sus. So like,
Yeah.
Being
There's
a
no
league
debate on that
player
one.
is sus, though.
yes, being
As
a league player, like if
being
you're
a league player is sus.
if you're a league player, I have one question: why do you hate yourself and your life? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh.
will say a lot of the reason why CS:GO does get the hate that it gets from the just toxicity sake is the fact that team chat exists and voice chat exists, which isn't in a lot of and
Non-tactical.
it's an hour-long game at least. Like you go into an Apex game and you get shitty teammates, it's done in 20 minutes and it doesn't hurt your ranking.
Yeah.
But I do think matchmaking sucks in CS:GO, and if you really want to have the
It's
full
true.
CS:GO experience, you need to go to a third-party
That
platform
they have
like
to pay
Faceit
for.
or ESEA,
Yeah.
because that'll cut down the people that are just there to troll and be
Mm.
toxic.
True. If you pay money every month, you're more likely to have cool-ish teammates, more or less.
I
More
don't
or
know.
less. Let's call more or less. I'll admit, there are some toxic shit in every
yes,
game.
it is, yeah, man.
Okay, we can move on. I'll
can move on.
accept your
Cool.
answer. Hobby.
Cool. Oh,
But
okay.
there is some susness. I've come to see that too. There is some susness.
I can accept that.
Chinese or Japanese language tattoos, like words, if you're not Chinese or Japanese.
Sus.
Sus or not?
Sus. And okay,
I
I
think
don't
No,
think they're
sus.
necessarily sus.
unless
I think so. You have no connection to the culture.
yeah, unless
Yeah,
if
you
you're
have zero.
say if you're I don't know,
Well,
like
I
I want to
I
hear some
say no.
arguments on this.
I'm Japanese. I say this
Boom, nah.
because
No one else
I-
can
I-
argue it and if you do, you're racist. So
no.
Oh.
You can argue it. You everybody has a voice. Listen, I think this idea of cultural appropriation and how like it's racist to put on like a Japanese kimono if you're not Japanese is ridiculous because you're celebrating the culture.
Right.
I think badly translated tattoos are pretty just bad. Like when you have Japanese words and it says, like milk duds or whatever, like what's the point of that? But like for example, I have a lot of friends who watch anime and they're not Japanese, but
Sure.
if they get inspired by that and they put on they slap on a Japanese sentence that inspires them from one of the animes, I think that's
Sure.
super dope, bro.
Okay.
There's
I
no-
agree.
I like that
agree.
argument.
Totally agree.
I like that
And
argument.
That's
I
kind
would
of where
add
like
on-
the connection comes in, sort of like it.
Yeah.
You appreciate it, so you kind of want to just have it with you permanently.
appreciate my culture, dude. I'm totally about that. If it's badly translated, that sucks for you, bro.
Yeah, I think even in the cases where like it's the opposite, where we're imagining like you see pictures on Reddit of people in China with like poorly translated English shirts because they similar to the way people in America are like, oh, it looks cool. They think English looks cool, presumably. I like even that instance. I don't think I don't personally find any offense in it. I think
No,
it's like, yeah,
not at all.
they're just showing that they like it, even if they, it may be a little tacky because it says big mommy nipple, and it's like none of those words go together in that way. But it's like if you thought it looked cool, then you thought it looked cool, and like hell yeah, brother. I don't know. That's kind of my 2 cents.
Mm. Okay.
I'm not opposed to anyone using any kind of, if you think it looks cool, go for it. You could use Russian if you thought Russian
Yeah,
looked sick.
Russian
wear a
does
shirt
look
in
sick.
Russian.
Russian
I had
looks
a
sick.
Turkish shirt. Like I don't give a shit.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, if someone does, I'm not gonna like fault them.
After all the Dota I played, looking at Russian feels natural as fuck. It's a cool looking language too.
It is.
It
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
I like the
It
characters
looks
a lot.
almost like I imagine Elvish would.
It's very
Oh.
clean, straight lines, which I like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like what Just Send the Email says, where like if you have no genuine understanding of what you put on, then it's sus. You know.
Yeah.
Could be,
Yeah.
it could be.
Because then, but like, I mean, like I said, if you're trying to really appreciate the culture, then
Yeah.
that's awesome, man.
So yeah, it's like more the intention, the intention than the result. Yeah. Okay.
We can move on. We can move on. Morgan raised expectations.
So
No.
let's see. Okay, I have one. Steel-toed boots. Sus or nah?
Sus.
Mm.
Sus if it's not at work.
Yeah, that's a good distinction. I think
Yeah, if you're
especially then, yeah.
you're going to Walmart, you've
Oh,
got your
God, yeah.
steel-toed boots on.
But it very much depends on where you
So
are.
why?
If you're wearing steel toes in Home Depot,
Makes sense.
carry on.
Makes sense.
Rock
Can
on.
you see the steel toe? Like some of them have like just like
Oh, yeah.
No,
An exterior on the
no.
outside.
Visible steel toe.
Oh.
Visible steel.
That's always sus then.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
no,
put
that's-
leather over the steel.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
Most
I'm with you there.
respectable steel-toed boots sellers definitely have them made for looks with the steel underneath.
Yeah, like Danner.
Right, like,
Danner's
they
a great
look clean.
brand.
Totally.
Yeah.
Danner boots are
But
high
like,
quality.
if you like just in your spare time, like I'm gonna cover my boots in steel real quick. Let me go do that. Sus.
Yeah, that is so sus.
If you make
That-
the
yeah.
steel scene, sus.
No, yeah,
I
and
agree.
someone in chat says some people live it. Yeah, like construction, you kind of need them. Like
Yeah, no,
that's not sus at
like-
all. But
No, not at all.
we're talking about just
Even
like
if you have exterior
We're-
steel
like
toes,
oh, I'm
talking
gonna
like
go walk my dog in the park.
Exposed steel.
I'm gonna wear my exposed steel-toed boots.
That's
Oh.
like walking around with brass knuckles.
Yeah, it's just
that's
like
like-
it's just like a I am very badass feel. Like
exactly. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
if it mattered enough to me, I would walk up to him and be like, "Oh, what are you LARPing for?" You know, like that kind of thing. It is.
Oh, okay. Alex, hear it.
All right. So my next one, I'm not gonna say anything like I did with the gummy worms. I don't have anything to say, but I'm gonna drop Howie Mandel. Sus
Oh.
or nah?
I watched a YouTube video on him today, or listened to, I should say. It was interesting.
And what'd you learn?
Howie Mandel,
Well, it
deal or no
wasn't- it
deal guy.
wasn't- Yeah, it wasn't fully about him. It was just it largely featured his like TikToks, and I thought it seemed like he was great. I thought it seemed like he's a little bit out of touch, but he's trying his best, and I give him a thumb up for trying his best at least. But I
Okay.
don't know, maybe I'm wrong. He
I
seems
think
like
the
he was
soul
just so bad,
patch-
but in a good way.
Say
I
it
think the
again.
soul patch looks good. Looks good.
I
think it's a cool look.
okay. You have your opinion. I have mine.
He's not sus, in my opinion. But
Not sus. Listen, man. He's got a lot of hit shows out there that he hosts, and successful, and he's good at what he does.
TikTok is.
That's
The-
false.
The chat is still
TikTok's
stuck
crazy.
on the steel toes thing.
It was a good talking point.
Synthetic
not-
toed boots. Oh, that sounds interesting. I don't know what those
I don't know
are.
what that is. Sounds like it's probably pretty hardcore if it's like a thing, if it's a step above steel toed, maybe.
Yeah, well then, all steel-toed boots might be completely sus then. If
Yeah.
something better
Yeah.
out
Why
there
are you
exists.
wearing
they're
obsolete
obsolete.
clothes? Like,
Unless,
What are you
unless
doing?
it's like infinitely more expensive, then it's not sus.
imagine
Sure,
you're
sure,
walking
sure.
around wearing like a rough spun cotton tunic. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
This went out of style hundreds of
I
years
hope
ago.
she's not in the chat right now, but there's a woman in my neighborhood that just walks through the neighborhood wearing like 1800s attire with like a parasol and shit.
Did we go to
And
school
it's
with this
like-
person?
I don't know. I just see her and
Oh.
she's close enough by that we probably would have if she's like our age. I just don't know.
Oh. I was thinking of someone specific, but it's probably not them then.
It might be. I'm just saying. I've seen her in the same like Princess Peach wear, but it's like not Princess Peach at all. It's like, but it's that same type of clothing. Like she could be in a French movie from the 1400s, 16, whatever century you pick.
Like kind of looks like the bottom of a rocket, sort of.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's got that whole like you
down.
can see that weird like the structure of the skirt or the dress to like have that weird round like poofy bit. It's weird. It's crazy. But at the same time, I respect her for just living her best life.
Definitely in the chat though.
We got called old geezers.
By like a 12-year-old.
Wow. For which opinion was old geezerly?
Oh, I'm definitely an old
I
geezer.
guess most of them.
Oh, fair.
I guess.
Rain, what's your next thing?
Oh yeah, it's cream of wheat. What do we think about that? Because just based on the name, I've always found that sus.
Cream of wheat?
Not sus.
Actually
Not
good.
sus. It's great.
Really?
It's great as fuck.
Okay.
It's essentially
I don't know enough about it.
It's a better oatmeal.
I don't have an opinion on this. I've never had it.
I've never had it either. I've seen it, and I'm always like cream of wheat. Where the fuck would that come from?
My mom has it every once in a while when she gets like migraines. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty good because like it's essentially like it's another form of like oatmeal kind of. So like you know how oatmeal tastes kind of bad on its own, but like you throw in like brown sugar and stuff in it, good.
And we're talking.
It's like a creamier version of oatmeal.
Okay. It's a weird name, and I don't like the name. I think the name is sus, but I will fully believe that the actual thing is not sus.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good resolution then.
Have you ever had polenta before?
Oh yeah.
It tastes like polenta on its own.
Okay.
It just tastes like what you put in it.
I can work with that.
Okay, Morgan, you got one for us?
Yeah.
We're back to Morgan already.
Yep.
I want
It's going quick.
talk about
Yeah, catch us up with the chat. See what's going on.
Okay. Well, they're talking about how we're old and how my junk more wasn't loved as a child, and how
everyone here 23.
I am.
I'm 23.
I am 22.
I turned 23 in 13 days.
Nice.
I turned 23 in June.
But it seems like there's some beef happening in the chat. But
hell yeah! Oh my god, we got our first in Twitch chat fight. That's pretty high. Signs of progress.
Signs of progress. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was gonna ask if you think football is sus or not, and my argument.
Which one?
American football.
My argument is it is sus if they keep trying to not regulate how dangerous it is for the players.
Yeah.
I'm with you there actually. Like if you play football
American
professionally,
football is sus.
guaranteed you are dying before you're 65 because of brain damage.
It's 100% sus. The only reason I still watch it is because of fantasy football, and I've grown attached to a single team for my entire life. Other than that, it's a shitty sport.
Yeah. I think it could very well be like made less sus over time if they actually like give a shit. But as it stands, it's sus.
It's getting better because teams are adapting the rugby style. Because rugby, you would expect that more people are getting fucked up, but they actually know how to tackle to prevent injuries to both parties. It's
they
like
don't
you
run
grab
head first
and roll,
into each other.
not head first diving.
Yeah. I was actually about to bring that up. Rugby has no protection really.
Right. Yeah. It's
and they're so much better.
Yeah. It's because they don't have sort of having a helmet provides a quote unquote safety net that your head's protected. When in actuality,
but not if you just
the helmet,
butt.
Yeah. The helmet exists to give the appeal that it's safe to go head first at something. When essentially every time you hit someone at full speed head on, you're essentially in a car crash every single time that happens.
Yeah.
While in rugby, it's all about like shoulder, and you're essentially gator rolling people. Is essentially how it works in rugby.
Yeah.
All of the work is to sort of maneuver your body to wrap them down rather than hitting them with such force that they go backwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Like,
Yep.
injuring yourself for people's entertainment is a little weird. And it's like so ignored on such a grand scale. It's odd.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it
they want a
generates
day of the
money, so
week,
that's
bro.
why it's ignored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the best position in football is backup quarterback. Make at least 10 million while reading a clipboard.
Yup.
That makes sense.
Anyways,
Anyways,
Yeah.
moving on. Javi,
uh,
what's up,
oh
bro?
shit, I'm out. Let me make something up, I guess.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, we'll go to Sam. You'll
Yeah,
think
go
of
on
the
to
next
go on to the next
Alright,
person.
dude, no worries.
Okay. Colored contacts.
Sus.
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 Never met
Oh,
someone I
that
can
hurts.
trust.
That
Okay,
hurts,
I
dude.
will say like natural color, like natural eye colors, like blue, brown, and green. Not sus if you want to mix it up and be green, but like if you're walking on with red eyeballs, like I feel
Yeah.
like that's kind of sus.
I think
So-
definitely you're right. More in normal life, that would be sus. But I think for a costume, they're
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
oh,
like, yeah,
yeah,
if it's a
that's the coolest
costume,
shit.
but no, I mean, like, you
Colored
you wear
contacts,
them,
Not
You're
sus.
like, part of
walking around
your-
the whole day.
like, part of your, like, routine in the morning is you, like, you know, you brush your hair, you brush your teeth, you put in your fake eyes, like, I don't know, it's just weird.
That'd be weird. That would be sus. I agree. Not the most sus thing in the world, like I guess.
Pretty
But
common
it's
in
sus.
a lot of Asian countries to use colored contacts as like a stylistic thing. Some of the
Really?
Asian
I'd never heard of that.
in my like restaurant,
Please enlighten.
they'll all come with colored contacts. And
Really?
Stuff. It's like a
Like what
style.
kind of colors? Are they doing natural colors or are they doing cool, interesting, like outside of the box colors?
I mean, I've only really seen blue, green, and I think I saw purple once, and white. I saw white, like a silver.
White.
But they'll use it to like match their outfits or match their nails and stuff.
That's kind of cool.
I
Yeah.
agree. I was thinking actually when I started thinking about it, purple contacts. If I could just give
Purp-
myself purple eyes and like, because I can't really put contacts on at all, but if I could, I don't know, might be kind of cool.
If
No,
you're
I-
going,
I-
okay,
I
okay,
think- I
I'm
think
still on the
it's sus
fence.
to the point that it's not popularized yet.
Sure,
Which,
sure.
All white now and then.
Yeah, I feel
That'd
like
be sick for a costume. If you had all white and you're like some
going
ghoul or
back to the
something.
point about gladiator fights. Did you guys see? Have you guys ever heard about this? It was a thing I listened to a while ago on another podcast. But apparently, like some company was designing a bunch of like weapon-proof suits so that people could do gladiator combat without killing each other.
Whoa.
I would.
It was
I would
a
watch
story. It was a story I heard like a long ass time ago. I don't actually know if there was a follow up to that, but that's
That's
Huh.
wild.
That'd be kind of
the-
cool.
The problem with like that is UFC already exists, and like the
Right.
point
True.
of
but,
gladiator.
but it's like
is
about
your-
weapons.
Yeah, but like that would be cool, but I think the allure of gladiator fights is that someone could die if the emperor doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I think,
Fair.
as weird as that sounds, I think that is the key point of it.
Yeah.
And
It
I
was
think
pretty wild.
Yeah.
my argument against that, in reference to UFC fights happening today, I think the idea is people are acknowledge that is a risk going into UFC fights, but with football, it feels like they're ignoring it altogether.
Yeah.
Oh, very
Yep.
true.
Yep.
And so like that's just like
Like they're fighting.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna get hurt in football.
I
The
agree.
goal is not to hurt people, but like everyone who plays football gets like terrible brain injuries. So
Yeah.
like
My
That's
Junk
why
and
I
More,
think-
are you
go
flirting
ahead,
with
go
us,
ahead.
my Junk and More? I think they're flirting with us.
My junk more at least 18 times a day.
18, that's rookie numbers. I'm up to 30.
what it
4 times an hour.
Whoa, guys, that's
Times an hour.
unhealthy.
What?
That's dangerous. Holy shit.
I remember seeing a Thousand Ways to Die episode, and there was a couple that died by putting on a bunch of nicotine patches and then having sex like 6 times in a row.
Oh my.
What the fuck?
That's a weird fucking fetish.
Cardiac arrest or something. I don't know.
Jeez.
People. I bet they were American. I'm just gonna
Oh,
guess.
100%.
That sounds like an
100%.
American ass thing to do.
That's
Okay,
that's
but, like-
Appalachian, Kentucky.
Okay, wait. Guys.
What's up?
must have been so good though. Like to continue
So
doing
good it stops your heart.
At risk of death.
True, you're
At
right.
risk of death,
You're
and
right.
you continue doing it.
I'm starting to see what you're saying. Maybe they were right. Maybe we were
Yeah,
wrong.
dopamine's a powerful drug.
Yeah, it
You gotta
is.
think at one point, you know, they both probably didn't die at the same time. So at one point, one of them might have been a necrophiliac.
At some
Oh
point, hopefully
god.
not.
Oh
maybe.
god.
Oh.
Now
Did
now
both of them
that
die?
did they both?
Was it
Yeah.
both?
Did you
Oh,
remember this?
Oh, but it'd be so
Hour,
romantic if they went out at the same time.
For each hour he's awake. Okay. At least you're getting 8 hours of sleep. I'm glad for that.
Yeah, no, that's impressive. 8
Yeah.
hours of sleep during
That's good.
COVID, kind of
Yeah.
impressive.
Okay, Alex, what's next for you, bro?
All right, we've got the YMCA classic, the shooting sleeve. Sus or not?
Sus. No.
I used to
Okay.
wear
I
them.
think that's
So we're not talking about NBA players. That's different.
Or no. We're
NBA
talking
players
about,
off the table.
YMCA / rec league
Yeah.
shooting sleeve. Sus or not?
Sus.
I-
Is it,
what is
it's
even the
either
point for an
kids
NBA player?
it's either kids who think they're way better than they are, or
Yep.
it's like kids who are making fun of kids who think they're way better than they are. It is no in between. Those are the two
I have-
options.
Yeah, I have never met a person that has a shooting sleeve that doesn't think that they can shoot 40 times a game and it'll go in every time. Which
What-
is a great it's a great mentality. I will say that.
Damien's going off
What-
tonight. Tell us how many points is he at?
What is
Yo,
the point of
true.
a shooting sleeve?
Dude,
even for a
he
professional?
did you see
Okay.
the comeback against the
Field.
Pelicans? Sorry to interrupt, but
It's
guys.
fine.
Important information is being told. It's okay.
I played basketball middle school and high school.
Yeah.
And I was on a team, and I I hate that I have to admit this. Sometimes I had to sleep on both hands. And I thought that like the extra spring would help with my release.
Oh boy.
It was
I mean,
really-
I understand the appeal of shooting sleeves. Like, you're like, oh, maybe I'll try this out. And if you have one good game, like the first time you wear a shooting sleeve,
You're never taking it off. You're
You
never taking
can't
it off.
take that off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh my goodness.
but I have to say, unless you're like really, really good, it's kind of tacky.
Well, see, the thing
That
about
makes
hold
sense.
on, my junk and more. The thing about this is, if you're a kid and you do it, it's fun. But if you're not,
Yeah, if you're like a high schooler and you're not
if
you're
you-
not good enough
okay,
to be
so
on your
there's a-
high school team.
14,
nobody can
15 and
blame you.
older, you can't pull off a shooting
Yeah.
sleeve.
There
nobody
are
can
definitely
blame you for
Goldilocks
doing
zones.
weird things as a kid.
I said kid
dangerous.
loosely. I didn't mean like actual children.
An 8-year-old can definitely wear a shooting sleeve because
Yeah.
they're 8 and they want to look like.
Yeah,
Any
They
number
want
it's
to look
different
like
at
their
that point.
favorite basketball player
Yeah.
that wears one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Totally. That no one can fault them for.
Yeah. Yep.
But when you're 12 and on, I think maybe that's my cutoff. Once you get to 12 and on, and then up till like a college player that's good as shit,
See,
then you could
I
justify
think-
it again.
I think 12 is too young. I think it's got to be like teenager years, because
Okay,
that's at the point where
14?
you start like you stop like 14. You stop like idolizing NFL players,
14 or
okay.
15.
NBA players.
Yeah.
So then, 14 to 18, unless at like 17 or 18, you're like so good that you're getting drafted to like a tier 1 university or
Yeah.
something crazy. Like you could do it, I guess.
I
Maybe.
have heard the argument that as compression sleeves, they can help with like tendonitis and stuff.
They can, yeah. That's
Yeah.
why a lot of NBA players wear them. It's like to help
Yeah,
with
I'm
injuries.
I'm thinking like thin cloth that like Nike sells.
Yeah, no. No, those are just for looks. And then they don't
Yeah.
look good. Okay,
But okay,
who's
moving on,
next?
right?
Who's next?
All right. The
Also, we
tragedy
got
of-
1 minute before we're technically supposed to.
True.
But it looks
All
like
right,
we're
let's
going
just,
a little
everyone
overtime.
just say your answer, and we won't even extrapolate or like expand.
Okay.
The
No, no,
tragedy
we
of
can,
the
we can, we can
Titanic.
talk
is that
about it if
sus or
it's
not?
good.
The
We
tragedy
can
of the
talk about it if it's
Titanic?
good.
Yeah, the
Uh,
tragedy of the Titanic.
Nah.
Us that the captain didn't know.
Wait, say that again.
The tragedy of the Titanic. Is it sus or no?
Nah. Answer's nah.
Sus on the captain, not in like a conspiracy theory way.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. It just seems sus in like the recklessness way. That's the only way that
Yeah.
I kind of see it going sus. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, you shouldn't have even been
Yeah.
remotely in that position.
Mm.
But I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable about the Arctic Circle and
Like-
going in boats.
Like, you had the biggest ship of all time. You had one job. You had
Yeah, literally
one
just
job.
Don't hit an iceberg.
Same thing about like the Costa Concordia. Like they.
Oh, that dude, that is sus. Costa Concordia is super sus. This is some
Fair
funny
enough.
I have
shit,
a
man.
question.
Fair enough.
What's up?
I heard this on TikTok. Say you're stuck between your parents
Sure.
and you're an
Oh
inch
boy.
Oh no.
and you're an
I-
inch
Oh, boy.
deep in your mom and your dad is an inch deep
No,
in you.
Morgan.
and you move
All right,
forward
so,
or backwards to get out.
It was nice having everybody on the Twitch chat. It was nice. This
Forwards
was a
or
good
backwards?
podcast. I'll see
Okay.
you guys later.
I plead the fifth.
No,
Okay.
I thought that now that we're ending it, it's maybe time that we should discuss this.
Oh boy.
Is wanting to sleep with your homies as an excuse to get used to
No.
being on a date sus or nah?
Yeah,
What do you even mean by
Javi,
that?
you
I
want to
don't
weigh in on
understand the
this?
question.
Are we
No.
talking like full spoon or just like sleeping in the same bed?
Oh,
No,
Right.
no. We're talking.
like biblical sleep. So hobby
Biblical
sus.
sleep? That's a new description.
That's interesting.
in the Bible, anytime they say
Sus.
like you sleep with a person, you know that's usually
You
Ah.
could
like,
just say sex. Like,
Sus.
Not allowed to. That's not allowed. If this is Twitch.
oh
That
fuck.
was- that's a
Bleep me
ban
out. Bleep me out retroactively.
so
So-
hobby, I just need to know.
What do you think
I would
about
call
this?
sus.
I'm saying sus for sure.
Sus.
Yeah.
Because, like, at that point, you've got some hidden intentions, and you should just make them known.
Yeah, you should just be honest about what the actual intentions are. No
Exactly.
one's gonna like. They may
Nothing
not
wrong.
agree, but they won't fault
you
you
understand.
for it necessarily if they're cool.
You don't understand.
But the reason for wait, explain why we don't understand.
Yeah.
Biblical, yeah, my Drunken More, exactly. I don't understand what biblical.
Oh,
sleep
changing the
is.
subject.
Sex. Listen. Hobby was saying, you know, it's that it's a life.
Bruh, it was a
lesson
bit.
to
It was a bit.
Oh, so
take
now it's a
your
bit.
homies out.
Unless.
So now
I'm
it's a
doing
bit. Now it's a bit, he says. Because you were
It was a
championing
bit.
this, Javi.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny.
Mm.
Well, then just answer the question.
No,
So,
Ah!
no, it's not sus, he says.
nah.
I think
Okay.
it's sus. I'm surprised. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Like
It's okay. Yeah, what is going on next week? Have we decided a subject for next week?
I don't think we have.
That's a good question. I don't know.
What if it's
we-
Mike Tyson versus, and we just start bringing up like different things or people or what, like
well, we're
you know,
next,
fictional things, like Mike Tyson versus, and then just anything, right? And then we just discuss.
We could do that for hours. I'm certain.
I think so. Again, it's a full podcast on its own. You could literally talk about Mike Tyson versus shit forever. I think.
We'll discuss it.
Yeah, if there are any suggestions for what things that you guys want to hear on the podcast,
Yeah.
leave them in the chat. We'll maybe consider them possibly depending
Yes.
on how much
Serious topics that you want to hear us talk about, or just like fun topics. Either or.
I would like to talk about like music someday in the music industry or business.
Sure.
business
we like you. Oh yeah, aren't we getting
That'd be a
Savant
fun one.
next week?
Yeah, but I think he agreed to the console wars. I don't know if he agreed to next week. Console
Okay.
wars is 2 weeks from now.
Is Morgan going to close? No, he's got something different this time.
He's
he's got a joke.
He's got
but
a joke. He's got a
at
dad
this
joke.
point
yeah.
we've ended the official podcast. We're just chilling with the
I
chat
just
and
ripped it.
amongst
I have a
ourselves.
dad joke. I wrote it. I like preemptively.
That's really.
Oh, but I actually do want to hear about your high school days, Morgan. That would be a fun, interesting conversation.
Yeah, I'm curious because I've heard a lot of things from the chatters. You used to sit in a park and name off all of the porno genres.
No.
How many could you name? How many could he name?
Yeah.
How many
yeah,
could he
let's-
name? Because like, depending on the number, that's
Oh.
kind of impressive.
My Drunken More, that's right. You are. Morgan is not unemployed. This is true.
Name them
Let's
right now.
Discuss this. We're changing the name to YHYHM.
This is true. Let me
But
let me
was
see the
unemployed
times. Let me
for
check the
4
timetable on that one. By the way.
Yeah, I've actually already taken the name of it. You're gonna give me at least
Bought that
$1,000
URL
for
about
the
2 weeks ago.
name. Yeah, Ray and I, we've
A
just been
solid 27.
coming on the show as a front to try and get you to purchase the IP.
Yep. It was all
Morgan, you
investment.
freak.
My high school life.
27.
It's fine. We don't need that.
Mein Gott.
He was a freak.
Damn,
What?
Morgan. 27 porn genres?
Bit of a freak.
No.
In like from memory, he said.
I wonder if I could do that.
I couldn't.
I don't think I could.
Listen, I know the game.
Unless.
I know the game he's talking about. Wait, people
what?
get, like,
Oh, it's real?
It's real. Oh, guys.
Wait, this wasn't a bit?
Yeah, right?
people
my-
would get in
You
a circle.
actually sat in a park and named off as many
Well, there
porno
was
genres as you
whoever,
could have.
yes, and I lost
Oh my.
all the time because I'm not good at that. And then it would just get to the point where someone would just say Rule 47, and then the game would be done.
What does that mean?
What's 47? I thought it was
I don't know that one.
So Rule 47 is the idea that you can make
You got the
out of
wrong
anything.
number.
I think that's 34.
That's 34.
It's
yeah.
30.
That's
the wrong
34, my
number.
man.
See, I don't even know.
He did that
I
on
didn't steal
purpose.
anybody's girls.
He did it on purpose.
I did, I
show
know.
that he doesn't know the categories.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, hey guys, great news. We can change our username to YHYHM in 3 days and 20 hours.
In 3 days.
And 20 hours.
Wow.
So effectively 4
Next-
days.
Cool.
So for the next
Okay.
podcast, we will be rebranded.
Yeah, if you think I don't already have the URL for that, you're sorely mistaken.
Oh, please.
I would say painfully mistaken even. It's pretty bad. Good luck.
True.
It seems like
He's
the
gonna
chat
charge you an
has
arm and a leg.
the chat could do an entire podcast about Morgan's life
Yeah.
better than we
it's
could.
all wrong.
He told our girls all the porn genres. Damn, they probably thought you were so good at sex.
I would have.
This man's done his research.
All right,
Sophomore
so
year.
let's get Morgan's joke though. He's been waiting
Yeah,
all
yeah.
night to tell
So
us.
yes,
Let's hear this.
he's talked about it so many times too.
Okay. So like I agree. So I got canceled of puns, but I can do a bad dad joke. So
Okay.
like, and it has to be on theme. So
Also, you're on probation, so if this goes bad,
I want to know what's the difference between a gay businessman and a straight businessman.
Nothing.
Are we gonna get banned
I mean,
for
except
this?
for
Are we about to
their
get banned off
preference?
Twitch for this?
yeah.
The
Are we
gay
about
business-
to
Can you
cancel
just the gay businessman's retirement is a suspension fund. instead of
Okay,
a-
we just got
Morgan.
banned.
Morgan?
All right, so yeah, we're ending the stream, right?
That's come on guys. Come on guys.
Morgan.
And that's the way the news goes.
Morgan.
That's the way the
Words.
cookie crumbles, boys.
Morgan, that was just a bad joke too.
Well, I thought because
You're saying gay people
I'm
are sus,
Even get the joke.
and
I
that's
don't
just
even
kind of
understand.
homophobic.
That's just full on,
Sorry.
just committing to the homophobic thing, which is
not what I
weird.
that's not what I meant.
What do you
It's a
mean?
strange thing
I
to do
mean,
in
well, I'll give you
2021.
one chance to dig yourself out of this hole.
Yeah, good luck. You got 4 words.
Forward.
You're gonna let your bro. Please, for all of our sakes, please explain what you were trying to say.
Please, because I don't co-sign yet.
What? Sorry.
I'm just saying I don't co-sign the joke.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. We'll just.
Morgan, what'd you
Like a
mean?
bad thing.
Oh, don't get all moody.
I thought it was a funny pun. Suspension.
I don't.
Like pension. Fund.
Pension?
You know, like what a
Morgan.
pension is? Like
Yeah.
What does suspension have to do with a pension?
suspension.
Suspension. What about suspension?
You misspelled Morgan on that one. Dialect Z.
What? Why is it
Don't shout out
suspension?
who gave the idea.
I don't get it.
Yeah, why? Yeah, suspension is just not
Can you
related to pension or.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
Morgan.
My other idea was like if a car had like
got another.
weird sounds, then the mechanic would be like, "Oh, look,
Cut the stream. Cut the stream.
you have an issue with suspension."
Are we really letting him do a second joke?
Sam, cut the stream. It's going south fast.
I don't
hole
get that.
gets
I
deeper.
I want to understand.
That joke didn't sound homophobic. I just didn't understand it.
I mean,
That's-
I'll admit, like you're.
I meant to. I'm sorry.
Your joke is confusing.
I just don't get it. That's all.
Yeah, I don't get that last one. The suspension, like for a car, I don't.
Like that's a real thing that happens. Like I don't know.
All right,
That's
It's
why I
so-
thought it was a funny pun, because it's a
It's
your
relatable
jokes
humor,
and
Sam.
puns are kind of ass, but the fact that you continued trying
several drafts.
almost admirable.
Morgan's suspended from this stream. Yes. Morgan's so sad.
Okay, enough of that. Thank you guys for joining us for the Young Hot Young Handsome Men podcast. Sus or not, this is a joke. We're all doing joke episodes like once a month, where we don't really talk about anything serious because we can't be serious for that long.
Yeah. We'll be live again.
At some
7:30.
point, like as far as like
Thursday.
ideas for like the joke episodes go, like at some point we're gonna be having like 8 people trying to argue a single point. And we're gonna hope that it turns out okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have console
Eventually,
wars.
We're gonna have like a dinner party. I'm so excited for the dinner party episode.
We got plans. We got things in the
we got
works.
plans on plans.
Yes. Debate
Yeah.
stream. Yep, it's
I don't-
coming. It's coming.
I don't think I should bring jokes in.
Or just get better jokes.
Maybe you
It's
just
not
like
that hard.
look up a comedy special and just like steal jokes.
One
Yeah.
joke doesn't
Steal a
define a
joke.
career.
Pull a Dane Cook, man. Just
Yeah.
rip
You're
them.
not professional enough for people to get mad at you stealing their jokes yet.
For anybody that wants to be featured, just hit us up, man. We're taking guests from everywhere. You know, as long as it's a theme that you're like you can invest into, because we don't want to put you just silently in the corner.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, when we're talking about the music one, I'm gonna be pretty goddamn useless. Not gonna lie.
everybody has
Same, but I won't be here.
It'll be fun.
Um,
Yeah, we get the rapper. Dialect Z.
Dialect. I would love to have you on for the music.
Be cool.
one.
anyways, yeah. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. That was fun. We'll go back to doing serious conversations later. Yeah. Anybody else got anything to say?
Thanks
I do
for
not.
watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
I hope everyone had a good St. Patty's. I know that was yesterday.
Oh man. I'm still hungover, man.
It seems like several people in this chat were hungover incredibly so.
Mhm.
That's why there was so many
Mhm.
people out yesterday. That makes so much sense. My parents laugh at me all the time. That's a good thing, man.
What?
Fake. Anyway,
that comment.
good night,
Sus.
everybody.
All right. Yeah. We'll
Straight
see.
to-
We'll see you all next week, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Same as it is always. Have a great night, everybody.
Same as it ever was.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye bye.